ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम श्री भवानी शंकराय नमः. ओम श्री मात्रे नमः. I met Shobha Pandit Mundkur at Seva Saptaha at Karla after many years. And when we spoke, and she was telling her instances in her life. I was so very impressed. I just said, I want to interview you. Can you? She readily said yes. And suddenly, myself, Geeta, Suman, and Pachi, we all were busy arranging for the interview. And this we are doing because she wanted to get the interview against Paridnanashram, Jnanananda Ashram. So we arranged everything. This here we are arranging. Mogi Mogi. Mogi Mogi, she is like a doll. Huh? So sweet, and her voice is so sweet. Very, very sweet. Huh. She's such an interesting person. And before I sat for interview, 1 minute or 1 second before, Geeta asked me, Chandrama, do you know that she also plays so many instruments, and right now she is having a mouth organ in her bag. You please tell her to give a performance, small performance. So that was an added benefit for me, So now we start, okay? We are all set for the interview. प्रेम से बोलो, जय माता दी, जय गुरु, जय परिज्ञान, जय सद्योजात शंकराश्रम, जय गुरु परंपरा. ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम श्री भवानी शंकराय नमः. ओम श्री मात्रे नमः. नमस्कार मंडळी. आज हम तुमच्या खातीर एक नवीन नमुना प्रसाद घेवन आयल्या. सेवेक आयल्या न्हू हांगा. सो म्हाका देवान दिलेलो प्रसाद हांव म्हाजे वांटचें सर. आज ही आमचे लागीं आमगेली मैत्रिणी शोभा पंडित मुंडकर, पूर्वाश्रमीची पंडित आतां मुंडकर. ही मगल मस्त वर्साची आमकां वळख आसा, जाल्यार मस्त वर्सान ती म्हाका मेळ्ळी. आय वॉज क्वायट सरप्रायज टू सी हर. सो शी इज अ मल्टी टॅलंटेड पर्सन. मुख्य म्हळ्यार ती क्रिकेटा फिल्डान तूं मस्त नांव गाजयल्या तिणें. तरी तूं थोडें सांग शिव्या तुगेल्या क्रिकेटा विशयान तूं.
I will surely like to share my experiences that cricket has taught me to face in life. The first thing that comes to my mind when I'm sitting in Kerala is Swamiji. I'm sitting in front of his kutir, and what comes to my mind is I was in Delhi. I was in the 4th standard, and Swamiji was there for a very brief period, and नाल कुर्शी पाद मामू म्हाका हात धरून म्हाका स्वाम्यान व्हेलताली आनी स्वाम्यांक सांगूंक लागले ही कोण म्हूण कळ्ळें स्वामीजी तुमकां. स्वामीजी म्हणाली तुमी कांय सांगता म्हूण ना, म्हाका गोत्तच ती कोण म्हणून. ती आमगेल्या इंडिया खातीर मस्त नांव कमयतली, आमगेल्या कम्युनिटीक मस्त उंच हाडटली. ती इंडिया खातीर क्रिकेट खेळटली. सो आय कॅन नेवर फॉरगेट दोज वर्ड्स, द ब्लेसिंग्स एंड दॅट मोमेंट. एंड Kerala is very, very dear to me. And more so with people whom I was close to in Bombay are sitting with me today. I couldn't have asked for anything more. Chandrama Pachi, Shobha Pachi, and Suman Pachi. They have come here for the Seva Saptaha, and I had the good fortune to meet them after many, many years.
We are also very happy. Very, very happy. So please tell me how your career in cricket has helped you to have आउटलूक इन लायफ कशें चेंज जालें जावं चेंज जायनी जाल्यार कशें तें फॉर्म जालें बिकॉज 4th स्टँडर्ड आसतना स्वाम्यांक मेळ्ळें म्हण तूं ताजे नंतर तुका क्रिकेट सुरू जालें
हय मस्त वर्सां उपरांत हांव मुंबय आयली. I was in the 5th standard when I started playing competitive tennis ball cricket. So थंय थावन म्हाका it was a stepping stone to the future of my career. आनी म्हाका लागीं घर आशिल्लें थंय दिलखुश म्हणून सेंट क्रूज आमी थंय खेळटालीं. आनी थंय थावन मागीर cousin of mine called Bharat Savur was a freelancer and he was writing an article on women's cricket. तांणी म्हणलें की तुमी why don't you sisters go and try your hand at the season ball cricket at King's Circle. म्हणून ज्योती आका she was Jyoti Pandit and now she is Mrs. Kati, Jyoti Kati, staying in Karnataka buildings. It so happened that both of us went to King's Circle and we started playing. There I learned for the first time in my life how to face competition, how to face the world that is teaching me to stand on my 2 strong feet very strongly. I saw how a call of a coin is given by the captain, the good and the bad. It balances, and that's what makes life. So if you have a good call, you have what you want, whether you're fielding or you're batting. And if your call goes wrong, you still have what you want, but a little later. You may have to field first and bat later, or bat first and field later. But both ways, you are learning. And that is what cricket taught me. To learn in life and to take victory and defeat with the same sort of spirit. Whether it is victory, you learn to go ahead, and whether it is defeat, you learn to improve and go ahead. So going ahead is the bottom line of the game.
चलते रहो. तरी मग तू सांग कितले वर्ष तू म्हळ्यार क्रिकेट केन्ना सोडलें तुवें आनी इत्या सोडलें?
I got engaged in 1983 to Prakash Mundkur, who was staying in Sindri near Kolkata.
Achha.
And it so happened that I had lost my mother-in-law 1 month before my wedding. And there was no lady folk in the house, and my father-in-law was a heart patient. So I took it that my days of cricket were up to there. I got what I wanted, and now I have to hang my boots and take it ahead from here as a Mundkur. So I went 1 month before the wedding, helped them arrange for their wedding preparations.
Oh, how sweet. It's something rare.
Then I came to Bombay and got my preparations.
Your preparations.
And at all point of time, my father stood by me, because no girl enters the house before marriage. But he said, I am there for you. If anyone has any doubts, I am there to clear it. So nice. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
And in your, since your childhood, have you pursued any hobbies, your likings? I heard that you are playing so many instruments and something which I have not heard because we are far from each other.
Well, it's just...
What do you have now, right now with you?
It's just a companion that holds my hand together when I'm a little low.
See,
and
this is called being positive. परिस्थितीशी सामना करायला अशा वस्तूंची जरूर लागते. दुःख विसरायला, कष्ट विसरायला.
Swamiji was with us in Pune during Chaturmas. And after the day's activities, he would get along with the younger Shibirkas.
Yeah.
And Abhay Nempari had the guitar. So Swamiji would request him to get it down, and we would hum and sing. And that is the moment when I remember Swamiji singing, fondly remembering Country Road. So I tried playing it on the mouth organ. I'll try playing it on the mouth organ. I'm not an expert, but I'm an amateur. But I'll try playing it.
I have
If
heard
you're
you, huh? I have heard you. Don't lie now. No. Okay, play for us.
It is country road, take me home to the place where I belong, is the bottom line of this song. And this is what I hold on to wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, and this is what I teach my students.
Students. What about students? Please tell me about your students. What are you teaching?
Well,
Maths, science, something?
I did 20 years of cricket coaching in Pune.
Huh? Acha?
I had both under 19 girls and boys under me, and who became the captains of their teams respectively. At this moment, I have a little girl called Pari Sharma from Haryana, who used to come to me for coaching over the phone during the COVID when she was 7 years old. And even today, she sends me a video every night asking me where she's going wrong and what she's doing is correct or not. She has mastered MS Dhoni's helicopter shot so beautifully.
Wow.
That today you will be surprised that a 7-year-old can hit a shot like that. And I only told her two things in life. One, to be grounded wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Never let the things across disturb you and get you off the ground. It doesn't take you to go to the heavens, but to reach the heavens, it takes many, many years of hard work. And let that hard work pay for it.
Wow.
This is all that I tell her, that media and money are two things that spoil your life. Let that not disturb you. Hard work, dedicated work, and never giving up are the things you have to hold on.
Yeah. Now you tell me, in your life some big disaster has happened.
Yeah.
Can you share it with us?
There have been a couple of disasters that have come my way. First is, I lost my husband in 99 when my eldest daughter had gone to the 10th and my youngest daughter was in the 4th standard.
Oh ma, so small.
And I had given up my job, so I didn't have a job because I was told I needed to look after the children. But I had such a good team of teachers, especially my principal, Mrs. Sengupta, who said, look after Sneha, she's the smaller one, she needs your attention now. Leave Shipra to us, we will handle Shipra and we'll make sure that she gives the 10th exam with a piece of mind. I couldn't have thanked God more than for what he brought to me. And that was the beginning of our journey. Children were small. I had my parents with me. But my father and my mother, had it not been for them and their hands over my head, I wouldn't have been sitting here today. It has been a long journey. 23 years of loneliness, but yet not loneliness, because I keep meeting people who hold my hand and give me a shoulder to cry on whenever I need it. And that's what sports has taught me. Sports has taught me to fight in life and never give up. That was the first calamity that came my way. Second was, I wouldn't call it a calamity, I would call it a teaching. Because we learn from everything that God sends our way. good or bad. The second one was when I was hit on the head by a season ball while coaching, and I have lost complete vision in my left eye.
Oh my.
And today, if I'm talking to you, I'm looking at you through my right eye. My left eye doesn't have vision. But but that is
You
never
have
a full
taken it
stop.
in your stride.
That is never a full stop. It is a learning. And how we can thank our blessings is when you see a person who's blind.
At least you have one
I have
eye.
at least one eye to take me across the road. So I couldn't have asked for better blessings than what God is giving me today.
And what about your leg problem? That
Yeah.
was the biggest
Yeah, I
calamity in your life.
I would call it, I don't know how to express it. I was a staff of a hospital, and I got operated there. And the doctor, maybe negligence, maybe my prarabdha, that got me to what I went through, that
What did
injury on the leg.
What mistake?
During an operation, he blocked the main artery to the left leg, which he forgot to open.
See?
And for a year and a half, maybe, I had no blood flow to that leg. As a result, it started corroding from inside. But one day, during just after a meditation session, my children I'm very, very thankful to, because they have taken life so sportingly. They teach me today. So I had gone for a meditation session, and I came back, and there was a small little hole smaller than a button through which that liquid was oozing out. I thought maybe it's just something, and I didn't pay attention to it. But next morning, I collapsed at home. I fainted at home twice, and my leg was weighing 20 kilos in weight.
One leg.
One leg was weighing 20 kilos in weight. And I had a 90-year-old mother in the next room, and her walker was being brought out to help me walk. But she was very alert, and she said, "Is Shobha all right?" And my daughter to that said, "She's perfectly all right. It's just a neighbor who wants some help, and therefore we are giving this walker to them for some time. They'll send it back to us." And she got the walker to the room where I was trying to sleep, trying to lie down, trying to sit. I couldn't do anything. And then the ambulance came. Took them about an hour and a half to put me onto the ambulance, because I couldn't bend that leg. I couldn't lift that leg. And it was very, very painful. So when I actually got onto the stretcher and the ambulance, and I reached the hospital, on seeing the condition of the leg, doctor said, "I'll have to amputate the leg up to the knee." So I said, "Okay."
You said okay.
I said, "Okay." Because I was at his mercy. In Gujarati they say, "Jenu kam tenu karvanu." Bija kare to gota khai. So a doctor knows why he's saying it. Yes, one doctor did something which went wrong, but I'm sure this doctor was sent by God to help me. And then he knows why he said so. But his next answer was, "How do you give up so easily? I heard you played cricket for India. And sports people never give up." So I said, "I never gave up. I'm giving you an opportunity to see how you can help me." And then he said, "I'm the captain, you're my teammate, player, and we work as a team and try and save that leg."
So
I
nice.
knew I was at the right place the moment I heard the word team. And that was the beginning of the journey. A month in the hospital, 3 visits to the ICU and back. And there were major incidents in the hospital three major incidents that helped me keep going. First, on the first entry to the operation theatre, I had a young lady who was the anesthetist for that operation. She comes and says, Pachi, Konkani ulet na me? Hamu Konkani uleta. Maka go kanmantati. Hamu assa kai dikornaka. There, God was with me.
Right from Gokarn.
Right from
First
Gokarn.
Guru.
Right from
Our
Gokarn.
first Guru.
Yes, yes. How could I forget that? So she said, just hold my hand. I'm there till the end. If you feel scared, just hold my hand and I'm there. Doctor had said it'll take just half an hour to clean up the area. It took them a good 3 hours. And while going through that, I collapsed. He sent a message to the children saying, 48 hours, your mama is serious. You can call anyone you want, you wish to call anyone, you could call them, because we can't say what will happen. She's very critical. My younger daughter was shattered because she knew she would be alone. There was no one else.
You were telling me about visiting God for 5 minutes during that.
I'm coming to that.
Good. Tell people.
Yes.
Especially for those who don't believe.
See, only you need a second to believe in God, because that mercy that is shown to you is not shown to everyone. And that mercy will come to you at the right time if you're believing in God. Never forget believing in God, come what may. Every house, in Marathi they say, Gharun Ghari Maticha Churi. So every house has an up and down every day. It's how you take the step ahead with the help of asking Him, God, please help me get through this. And He's there to help you. There's always a hand that comes to your mercy and a shoulder to hold you and give you support.
What did you ask God?
For
Tell me,
the few seconds that I was out of this world, I went up to God and I said, good morning. Sir, can you give me another chance? Because my younger daughter is all alone. At least till she settles in life, I would like to be with her. And this chance, if you give me, I'll try and make it the best. I will be with people who need me. I will be with people who deserve it. And today, if I can get a smile on someone's face, my day is made. This is how I believe.
And He blessed you with that.
Always blessing. Especially where I am sitting today, the blessing is coming from my left, from my right. It's coming from this kutir.
Jnananand kutir, yes, ashram.
Yes.
Jnananand ashram.
Yes. It's coming from there.
He is your driving force. Huh?
Yes. And a driving force that will never leave you wherever you are.
See, today she has, you tell me how you have come from Pune. Today was Devi ka, ye kya tha?
Durga Namaskar.
Durga Namaskar. She had kept a Durga Namaskar there and she had to come here. And how she has come, she will only tell. From Pune to Karla, kitna hours laga aapko?
1.5 hours by rickshaw.
By rickshaw.
But I have a God-sent person who's a rickshaw man.
See.
And he will always be there for me. Always. Only because I gave him a patient hearing when his father and his wife passed away. And he was in doldrums. And that's all that I did was sit in his rickshaw and ask him, Kaka, chala, kuta jaise jauya. And that listening helped him. That is what faith has brought him to me today. And incidentally, he was a cricketer himself, so
Oh,
he understands.
so nice.
He understands what
एक
I
ही
am.
बिरादरी के लोग हैं आप.
Birds of a feather will always flock together.
Yeah.
So this is how I see it.
So,
So 1.5 hours just went off. Even before I knew, I was at the step of the temple.
so it's so nice of you to come here. I won't say to come here. You were to come here for attending puja.
Yes.
But after that mom brought you in our room, seva room, and you casually started talking, and I said it is so interesting. I must share it with my people. It's so nice of you that you agreed to it.
That's
So
the
nice
least
of
we
you.
can do from where we are.
Yeah.
That is the least we can do.
So we all wish you best of luck for your best health.
Yes.
Health is wealth.
Yes. It's
Huh?
always well.
And whatever you have learnt in your life, in your career, you teach other people, children especially.
Yes.
Make a good cricket team.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay. On this note, we end this interview because I would have loved to talk to you more, but my battery is showing low, so I have to wind up.
Okay.
Huh?
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
आमकां एक वाजोवन दाखयलें हांव चली आत्तां आयल्यात पळय तांकां आयकून ह्यो पळय म्हगेलो सख्यो हा ही सुमन आनी ही गीता आनी मस्त हेल्प केल्या म्हाका हाजी व्हिडियो शुटिंगा वेळार वाजोवन दाखय शोभा. तुका खंयचें भजन गुरूंक आमगेलें खंयचें वाजोवचें आसलें? हॅव यू ट्रायड?
I have to try. I will
Oh.
definitely do so.
हां
And
and then
send you a recording of it.
you please
I'll do that.
whatever you do something new na you please record it and send me.
I'll do
Huh?
that. I'll
Because
do
I'm sure people will love to listen to you or
that. Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Suppose you want to share a thought with us,
Right.
you
Right.
just record it and send it to me.
I'll do that. I'll
Video
do
record,
that.
because sound it won't be gone.
Okay.
It can't go.
Okay. Okay.
Video recording. Okay.
Yes.
So nice. Thank you
Yes.
very much again.
Very nice.